Welcome, beautiful people. It's your girl, Gloria VELEZ, your host. And today's special guest is Stephanie Tejada, my Latin queen. If you've seen her in the reality show uh, Bad Girls Club, season 16, and she's also a comedian at that. And you can see her at All Things Comedian, right? You
I do
host?
I do everything comedy from stand up to characters to writing to impressions to parody
Wow.
music. I host my own late night show on OnlyFans and my own parody talk show on OnlyFans, and I use their
Oh, that's
platform
awesome.
OFTV because they have their streaming platform now where you could like watch shows on their TVs and stuff.
I didn't
Uh,
know that.
yes,
Thank you
girl,
for sharing that.
you could get your podcast on OFTV. Um, but it's so fun. I love it. I'm obviously trying to get it to a bigger place,
More platform. Right,
but
right, right.
it's definitely who I am and what like when you ask Steffi Ty, they're gonna say, "Oh, she does funny stuff." Like I think that's
So
what's
what
gonna
had you
resonate
started?
first.
Like, was it the reality show or you was already a comedian?
So my journey in the entertainment industry
Yes.
actually started modeling. Um,
Really?
yes, and you, of
At
course,
what
and all
age? At what age? At what age? Like, are you
I
talking teenage?
I'm talking like right out of high school. Like I used to cut class and go to casting calls. Like
Yes.
I
Girl,
already
I
knew
did it
like
too.
I was like, this is not for me.
Right, right. This is
So
right. I know.
I used to go to casting calls and I did music videos for like local artists and at the time I'm like, oh, they paid me and fed me. Yay, like
Right, right. That's a big
um
deal to a teenager. I mean, yeah, of
yeah,
course.
so it was like I had gotten my feet wet like right out of high school. And then who I was naturally though, like as a person, since like I could talk, impressions, mimicking people, funny girl. I used to make like home videos before MySpace and all that. We used to just make
No
funny home
way.
videos. It wasn't no skits. It was stupid
Right.
stuff you recorded at home with an old camera. So it's just kind of been who I was like my whole life.
Yes.
And then social media came about, so I started doing like Vines, and then Instagram
Yes.
came out, and I kind of got some notoriety for my funny videos on Instagram. But I was also still modeling, so it was like that
That's good. So
mix.
you do it all. I love it. You're a
I
beautiful woman with talent and funny.
Queen. I say
Yes.
my hashtag is fine and funny. That is like
Hey, I
yeah.
love it. I love
So
it.
but I really tell people like I really think it was my God given purpose because it's something
Amen.
that I never thought to pursue. It's something that I never thought I could make money. It's something I never like thought that I
Really?
was. It was
You
just
didn't think,
something.
oh my God, I love to do this, but I'm gonna bank on it.
It was just who I was and what I like to
Right.
do. I always said like I want to be a funny actress someday, but I never thought like I
I
would
can see
go
that.
into the route of stand-up comedy and writing and doing open mics and doing all these things. Like I never ever dreamed of doing these things. So my family's always seen it, my friends have seen it, and I was like, I don't know, it's doing videos is so different from performing live for people,
It is. It
it's
is. It is.
so different.
It,
But
yes.
I I I I believe I am in my God-given purpose now as a comedian.
Oh, I love it. I love it. So, what was the first experience when you did a like this? I believe people who do stand-up comedy has extreme talent. So, when you first did it, how did you feel? Where were you at? Was it in LA? Was it New York?
So I was in the LA area, and it was like an open mic. But they had just given me a spot. They were like, "You don't have to worry about the raffle because a lot of these open mics they're like, pick a number." like,
Okay, okay,
so
okay.
they just had picked me to perform at this open mic. I got 3 minutes my first time, and I just remember like I can't breathe. Like I don't know how to breathe regular
Yes.
right now, and it was like this. It was so weird. I'm like, what is
Right, right. I get
happening?
it.
Like,
I get it. I get it. You call it kind of like a panic attack
yeah,
in a way, you know?
almost,
Yes.
but it was funny because 'cause I'm, like, saying my jokes, and I'm like and I'm, like, putting the microphone away from my as I breathe,
Right, right.
but I got laughs, and I got a lot of laughs on my first try, so it was just like, "Wow, okay, this
Yes.
feeling is, like, amazing,"
Yeah.
and it
It's like a
just
drug. It's like a drug. I feel the same way when I'm on stage and performing and stuff
yes.
like that. I mean, your heart starts racing initially, but when you're there, then you start getting comfortable with the crowd. And
Yeah.
I was a backup dancer, so I get it. But
Girl,
it's different
I
when you're
go-go
telling your
dance.
own jokes. Get out,
Yeah.
really?
I go dance for like 8 years in Orlando, Florida. That was like my second like entertainment job, and I
How did
worked
we not? I lived in
clubs.
Orlando too. How did we not
I
see
don't
each
know, and it's
other?
funny because I've even met your son a few times, like,
That's
it's
crazy.
so funny, and
It's a
it just all
small
circles
world,
back.
right?
Yeah,
Yes.
but I danced for, like, almost 8 years, and I did c all the clubs in Orlando, music videos, festivals,
So you're
so
all
I
the
know.
way tapped. So you dance, you're a
Yep,
comedian, you're a model. I mean, now you just got it. Oh, and you did the TV thing, now the reality show.
I did
What
the
made you
reality
do Bad
show.
Girls of
So
all reality?
I feel like Bad Girls Club was a staple in my youth. I know that sounds ratchet.
No, girl, it does not. It does
But,
not.
like, I
I think
remember.
we all
Yeah.
do ratchet shit when we're young,
Yes.
and the ones we're real, so we admit it. A lot of people,
Yeah.
have that shit in the closet. Ours
Right,
is on
yeah,
TV,
okay.
you know?
Yeah, I'm like, "Yeah, you're perfect, sure." But,
Right,
no, it was something that, like, my mom and my aunts used to watch, and they were like, "No, you guys can't watch this yet, you're too young, blah, blah, blah."
right.
And, we started watching it, and then I was like, "Oh my gosh, this is, like, the only show I've ever seen where it's just, like, women living in a house." And to me, that was powerful, and I wanted to be part of that. So, just kept
But you
watching
missed the
it.
other things though, the fighting, the throwing the clothes
I was
over,
like,
like
"'Cause that's what
no,
they wanna do, but they don't have to do that." This is an
right,
empowering show.
right. I don't know what you saw. I definitely, I don't know what you saw. I definitely didn't see that. I saw season 1 and 2, and I'm not really into reality shows because before I think it was more authentic. People were just more being themselves, and everybody plays a role. And
Yes.
I had reality shows come to me, but they have everything scripted. So
Yep.
I was like, I want to know to you, did they have things scripted, or did they let you be you, or they instigated the fights? Give me the juice.
So here goes the tea, sip. It's very much real. The fights are real, the
Well,
conversation.
obviously you get into it, but they
Yeah,
instigate, don't they? Instigate.
but that's what I was gonna say. They don't really feed us lines, minus like the confessional. So when you're doing those like green screen confessionals where you kind of like recap the day or whatever, they might be feeding you some stuff there. And I
Of
will
course.
say the way they edit, they can make a whole nother sentence out of, like,
Right.
it's
Right.
insane. It is
Right.
insane. And while they may not have given us like a script, they were doing things like turning our air conditioner off so we would go crazy from the heat. We weren't allowed
Yes.
to have like any entertainment, so like no music, no internet. We could only like check emails. So we were very secluded and in our own head a lot, which led to I'm annoyed
Getting
and
on
I'm
each other's nerves,
irritated,
right?
and right, and people gonna fight, people gonna do this, and it is what it is. But
Yeah.
overall, I would say it's like a 95% reality scripted show.
So 95 being not scripted, you mean?
Yeah, I would say
Oh
about
wow.
not.
Okay. So majority
Yeah,
of reality shows are scripted. So I mean, even if you don't think they are, they kind of lead, like I said, they're leading you, but not saying it. And they
they
be instigating.
they
They
definitely have a
instigate.
storyline because even
Yes,
with.
right.
Yeah, for sure, because even when they called me, so I was the first replacement roommate. I had replaced Tabitha, um, who is Dream Doll actually. She was on my season and she got kicked off
Okay.
like the second episode. And then they brought me in, but they told me like, "Okay, you're about to be our first new girl. We want you to come in and be the breath of fresh air. We want you to be the new comedy relief. Like we want you to just be yourself and bring it."
Okay.
And
Oh,
but
that's
they
good.
knew
That's
it.
good.
But
That's
they
good.
knew it. It was so weird. I was like, "So y'all already know you're going to kick her out and you haven't yet?" Like so they
Right.
know. Yeah.
Yeah. Did you fight? Did anybody throw your
You
clothes over?
know
Because I
what?
didn't watch the season. Give me a little bit
Right.
before
So
I watch
that's the
it.
thing. Everybody's like, "You were at Bad Girls Club and you didn't fight." But like when I tell you, like, I think my personality and like, especially back then when like I was insane, Gloria. Like had a drinking problem, like I didn't even
Oh
know
boy.
about. Like I
Right,
drank a
right.
lot. I
Usually you never
partied hard.
do.
Because with the go-go dancing, you're in this environment for so long
Right, right. A lot of
and
people
you
get
are
caught up.
just surrounded by enablers who just want to party with you and you don't
Right.
even realize like I drink
And
6
you don't
times
got to
a
pay
week.
for shit. Right, exactly.
Like
So it's
this is a lot. So I was a lot at the time. And I just have a very in your face personality and I'm who I am. And
right.
I think even though I didn't come off like I'll fight you, I'll fuck you up, blah 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 blah, they were like, "This girl is crazy." And I don't think they
Right.
wanted the smoke. I really
So let me
know
ask you this. What
nothing.
is your definition of a bad girl? Because everybody has different definitions.
Yeah.
I think in my generation, bad girls totally different from this new generation of bad girls. So let me give you my perception
Yes.
of what a bad girl is. Bad girls to me was taking care of business, don't take no shit, take care of home, and we will fly. The whole time we dress fly, we hold our own. That was like a bad girl, bad boy. When bad boy was in, and the girls would fly, the nails done, everything. Everything had to be right. And now I see it totally different. The bad girls is like sucking dick, talking about
Girl,
threesomes, foursomes,
I'm
doing
like, y'all sound like
trains.
hoes, not bad girls. There's a
Right.
difference.
Right. And then bullies. There's a difference in
Yeah.
being a fighter and being a fucking bully. Right?
Exactly. And that's the stipulation that I had. You have this like Bad Girls Club has a cult fan base. Like these people, like
I
I
can see that.
promise you, they were
I
following
can
us
see
and like
that. I can see that.
leaking pictures before the show even aired. Like somehow they found us and they were like showing where we were recording and stuff, like crazy shit.
Wow.
But
People
the
like
whole
that drama. People
yeah,
love
they
that
do.
drama. Yeah.
They do. The whole thing about it is, like you said, I'm not a bully. So just because the show is Bad Girls Club, and yeah, of course we like the fights and the drama, I'm not gonna go in there, come out of my character and who I really am,
Amen.
just to
Right.
fight because of the show I'm on, because I know the longevity that will come with being genuine and sincere. Because
So nobody tried you? Just curious, because
no,
I
I
couldn't go on a
promise.
reality show because they would try me. Like I'm the
Yeah,
face, I'm the face that bitches try. I swear to God. Even in my own, I don't even have to be in a reality show. Just me being in this business
yeah,
is like, I have to be like, what? So
yeah.
you're blessed. That is amazing.
I
With
I
a bunch
I
of
was
women?
shocked. I was
Yeah.
shocked. I was even ready. Like I remember, like when I got my introduction, the way I was introduced was I was teaching them an improv comedy class, and they didn't know I was their
Right.
roommate.
Right.
And
Oh
I
shit. Okay.
yeah, so we pulled a prank on them. But I wore my sneakers, my hoodie, and jeans, and I was
Amen.
like, I do not
Always
know.
ready.
I'm ready to fight, and I came bearing gifts. I brought a Hennessy bottle. I'm smart too, you know what I'm saying? So,
Wait, no. Dark liquor makes people violent. I mean, I
well,
can never drink dark liquor. So you
I
was
like I
you was setting
said,
them up. No,
I
I'm
was
just kidding.
I
I'm
was
just kidding.
partying. Like I could drink back
Yeah, that's
then. Let
party
me
party.
tell you, we have a bottle before we go to the club and have more bottles. Like that's who
Oh,
I used to be. A
I
mess,
could never
mess.
do that. Like I'm lightweight. Like even when I was younger, I couldn't do the liquor too much, and I would always put more juice, or because people get offended if you don't drink with them, right? When you're hosting or you're meeting up with people.
Yeah,
So
they do
yeah,
get
I was
mad. Like,
never
have
a
a
big
drink
drinker.
with me. I'm like,
Right,
no,
right,
I will kill
right.
someone.
Exactly.
um, but yeah, they just honestly, it really. I was cordial with everybody. Everybody was cool. I definitely had like my go-to like homies that I'm still cool with to this day.
That's
I would
awesome.
say, yeah, I would say the most is I kind of confronted someone about something they did at the reunion, and they got a little rowdy, but nobody
And that
tried to
was
put
it.
hands
Yeah,
on me. Nobody tried
that's
to come
good.
for me. Like just
That's
be
beautiful.
just be a lunatic, and nobody will
Right.
let. And that what they tell you when you go to jail, just be crazy, give them crazy.
Yeah, they'll still test you. That was just luck. That was blessings. That was blessing. So what got you into, like, I love the skits that you do with video vixens, like, the
Oh
icon.
my
And
god.
you did me too. You did a few of
I
me, and
did.
I love
I
it.
love
I
it.
love it.
I just want to say homage queen, okay? When I was a
Oh, I love
teenager,
it.
like you and like all the like Sue Len and like Esther Baxter and like all you girls, like you inspired the generation of baddies that is me.
Yes, yes,
For
yes.
real.
With super
So
talent, because the ones that are us that shine, some of us went on tour, or
yeah,
one's a chef, Esther's a chef, and so we all had different talents behind the scenes. I was touring the world with my music and
right.
modeling and hosting. So, and I mean, you have many talents, which is great. And we women, we possess so many, we wear so many hats.
Powers.
Yes, yes. And especially you
Pussy
being Latina
power.
and Boricua. What? I'm so proud. So what made you want to remix? So guys, if you guys haven't seen her videos, she remixes the videos. Like if I'm walking with the big pimpin', or
The
doing
video fixes.
Shay Shay
Yeah.
Lagos laying down on
Yes.
the bed.
That
Yo,
was
that shit was hilarious.
somebody was like, "Wait, were they all dead in the music video?" I was like,
Right. It
"Go
looked,
watch
you
it."
made it look that way though.
I was like, "They were
You made
passed
it look.
out."
Right.
They had a good party. It's just something I do. If you look at any of my videos, I make parodies of a lot of things, and it was
Yeah.
actually someone had encouraged me to do it because I was on my story and I was working out, and I wasn't even making a skit of it. It was some song that I was playing, and I was doing like the angles in my story, and they were like,
Yeah,
"Yo,
yeah.
you should do skits like that." I was like, "I should." And then I did. The first one I did was Freaka League, and that like went viral, and but then people started requesting videos. So one of the
That's
most
awesome.
requested videos was your Big Pimpin' video
Ah,
and Sherez Lagos. So it was
that's
and
insane. I
there's
love
more.
it.
I have like a list of like more videos people want me to do, but I want to be authentic, so I gotta step up my costumes, you know.
Yes, yes. I mean, that's a great concept. I loved it. You were on point, especially your angles of your camera. I don't know if you have a cameraman or you're doing it
I'm
yourself.
doing it.
It was really good, really good. I'm impressed. I was super impressed. When I saw
Thank
that, I was
you.
like, oh my God. I was honored. Truly honored.
Oh, it's so funny. Yeah, it's all love. You know, people. I know some people. I'm glad you could take a joke because let me tell
Yeah.
you,
People get,
today.
yeah, that's, yeah.
Oh
They're
God,
offended by anything, every little thing.
anything.
It makes no sense. And you're a comedian. You're making
Yeah.
fun of it, and I think that's awesome. I love it. So when did you start writing? So that's pretty hard to write jokes. Do you write about your life? Do you write about other people's life? So how do you write?
I'm one of those people that like when I say I'm like a full-time comedian, like I
Okay,
could be like out to dinner on a date and like I'll be like, "Oh, I just thought of a joke." And like it'll just come to
that's
me.
really good.
I can be inspired by a song, I can be inspired by real life, a story that somebody else told me and then I'll flip it and make it ridiculous. It can come from honestly anything. Um, I would say, yeah, I started writing officially, like where I was like, I guess I am kind of writing is when I started doing stand up, but I've always written skits, parody songs, parody raps. I have a parody rapper named Lil Shit. Um,
Wait, you're a little shit, or you're ready for someone else?
no, I'm Little Shit.
Oh.
So like,
Oh my God, I'm dying. I have to hear this. I have not heard it. Oh my
I
God,
will send
yes.
you the
You gotta,
archives,
I'm gonna,
honey.
yes, please. I need to post it.
I
Because
made
I
a
think we're
like a
missing that in
Drake
hip hop.
one.
Everything is just the same. Bitches shaking their ass. I like bitches shaking their ass. Don't get me wrong. But I need other type of content.
I
Funny,
feel you.
happy, sexies, a little bit of
Yes.
everything.
Yeah, so Lil Shit is a parody rapper and it actually started because I forgot who it was. I want to say it was Lil Pump. And Lil Pump's all right, but I felt like all his songs were sounding the same. So I was like,
Like
yo,
everybody else.
right, but it was like
All right.
ridiculous. So I was like, I'm gonna like make fun of this. And then people were like, this is
Oh,
hard.
okay, okay.
Where can I get the song? I'm like, I hate y'all. I hate y'all. I hate y'all
Right,
for
right,
liking this. I can't stand y'all
right,
for like liking the
right.
song. It's so funny. And it just kept going. I probably have like
But
7 Little
wait,
Shit songs.
other comedians had did like rap songs,
Yeah.
comedian songs. Yeah, so I think you'll be the first female. I never heard of any female comedian
Ooh,
doing a like album. That would be
that's
dope. I'll help you
true.
push that.
Yeah.
That would be awesome, girl. I want to
Connect me
get in.
with
I'll
your
do a song with
people.
you. Oh yeah,
Connect me with your people.
listen, I
Let's
don't
do
mind
it.
that. I have a lot of people. I When we finish, I know who to hook you up with. Yeah, that's an amazing idea.
Yeah,
That's
so Lil
awesome.
Shit or Lil Ish for, the public.
Right.
Um, but yeah, I did a Drake parody where it was the what was it? Basically, it was when COVID and everything was happening, and my parody was what is that song where he's like, okay, okay, da-da-da-da-da, okay, okay. That one song. Oh, I don't know what it's called.
Me
We're gonna
neither.
be okay. But it was a parody, and
I
I
know
made
what
it
you mean.
about like getting our stimulus check and how Biden's
Oh
president,
my
and
God, that's
it,
good.
it's crazy. And then I got sponsored by Arizona Tea, and I made the
Congratulations.
thank you, and I made them like a rap jingle about green tea because I'm known for drinking green tea. Like it's my I'm
Oh, I
80%
need to.
I'm 80% green tea. I'm pretty sure.
Uh-oh.
So
Uh-oh. Hello?
yeah, we okay?
I'm sorry. Can you hear me?
Yes,
Yeah,
you hear
yeah.
me? We're
Sorry.
good.
My phone
Oh,
ringed and yeah.
oh,
That
okay.
was weird. I'm sorry. Let me turn off my phone. I'm sorry.
Oh,
So I'm
maybe
sorry.
the
Oh, the green
Wi-Fi.
tea?
So yeah,
Yeah, exactly.
I made a green tea like wrap for them to promote their products.
That is
And I made a
awesome.
music video where I have like the cans and I made a can into a chain. and I got like their backpack and like a towel, and I'll send you all my stuff. You
Yeah, please. I will. I love to help women and push women. I think we need to have each other's back in this.
Yes.
Like back in the day, we had Murder Mommies and we supported each other. We went on tour together. I kind of want to start that back up,
Um,
like
yeah.
working together and saying, oh, I got this gig. I can't do it. You want to do it? Or let's do a
Yes.
gig together. Like we need to come together, and the men do it, but I don't see a lot of women doing that. It's very,
Women
very few.
are so competitive and catty for no
Yeah.
reason. I am exactly
Yeah.
how you said. Like if I get somebody, oh, we're looking for female comedians, I will send it to my female comedian friends. Like I'm
Right.
not going to be greedy. I'm going to be like, "You know what? At the end of the day, they're still going to have to pick you and you're still going to have to bring it. So why not help
Right.
you by
I
presenting
agree.
the opportunity? And you're a friend of mine." You know what I mean? So
Right, right.
I'm
That's
all
true
with that.
friendship. Me
Yeah.
too. Me too. So, oh my God, that's so great. I mean, the tea thing is amazing. I didn't even know that. That's awesome. Do you? I didn't see that on your page either. So
Yeah,
you
if you I
promote it
mean, I
on
post a lot. It's on
so much,
Instagram, on
yeah.
my YouTube. I'm all over.
So what else are you coming up? So you got the reality show. Are you gonna do any more reality show? Or you're done with reality?
I would do another reality show. I think I like we'll see. But
Maybe.
I would make my own reality show called Fine and Funny, where we follow the career of like female comedians, and I think that would
Right.
be a really cool show. Um, but I wouldn't want to just do any show. You know what I mean? Like I feel like I
Yeah.
did the Bad Girls Club thing, so I don't want to go back into that because I have grown from that as a person. Like I don't party
Right.
the same. I'm
Right. Right.
grown
You don't want to
now,
give them
you
the
know?
same you. Right. Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
in
And
my
that's what
30, I'm 30-ish, we'll say, and it's I smoke weed now. I can't drink like that no more.
right.
Choose your battles.
Right.
So
Right.
it would just have to be the right show, the right opportunity, but I'm not opposed to it at all.
Right. I can see you more into doing like a Netflix movie,
Yeah,
Because
for
I've
sure.
seen more now a lot of Latin Netflix movies or even on Prime.
Yes.
They have some good ones. I could definitely
Yeah.
see you fit into that category of love comedy. I can see that, the love comedy of
Yes.
you. Yeah.
I definitely, if you have seen my videos, I really like to do characters, and I really want to bring like a character to a series or a film or something where I play, my character Racheta, and I'm the sugar baby scamming all the old men for their money, or like
Right,
my
right,
Connie the
right.
crackhead character where she's like the epitome of what's wrong in the world today.
Right, exactly. Yeah, I definitely am
So,
gonna help you out because I didn't know. I knew you was talented and I saw some of your videos, but I didn't know to the extent of how talented you really are.
oh, thank you,
And
thank
I didn't know
you.
you write your own stuff. A lot of comedians, even the big comedians, have
Yeah,
many writers around them, which is
yeah,
great, still great anyways, but that you write your own skits and you write your own improv, like that's incredible. Like I
thank
have to
you.
applaud you on that.
Oh, thank you so much. Yeah,
Yeah.
people give me shit when I say this, but I don't want to work with writers because I have heard horror stories of like some of the
Right.
famous comedians using writers, and then they come and they steal little comedians upcoming like me material and use it for like a major special. So
Okay.
when you work with
I got you.
writers, you don't even know if they're writing it. Do you know what
Right. Well, okay. So yeah. So with
I mean?
that, you just have to have an agreement stating that everything written, whatever said, this
Mhm.
right here, they can't you use it for anybody else. And if you do, you sue. So you just got to have your
Yeah.
paperwork right. Yeah, you do. That's all. But working with other writers and me as being in music, sometimes it makes you grow.
Yeah.
So maybe not now, but when you're ready, because I have done hip hop, then I have done R&B, then I did pop, and I've done bass music, and because writing with other writers expands,
Yeah.
and you start listening to different, and they bring out different tones, and they can bring out different personality of you as
You're right.
well. So
I would so it's not like I'm opposed to writers, but, like,
right, I
it
know
has
it's a
to be
lot of
it's
shit
gotta be
goes behind
somebody
it.
you know and, like, you trust them. You have to have a
Yeah.
personal relationship with the people you're, like, writing with, I
You
feel
never
like.
trust anyone in this industry. Everything has to be documented because I mean they could be like, "We family, I love you, I had all that
Oh,
shit, and we do
yeah.
great business, and we clicked in the studio, and everything's great." And then when the contracts come, or they flip it, or they change, and you're like, "I thought you loved me. I thought we
Yeah.
were
No.
family." Shit changed.
Absolutely. So you need both. You need
Yeah.
your
Yes.
paperwork and your contracts, and you need trust.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, it's like a marriage, and you can't.
Yeah. I want a
They can turn
prenup.
on you anyways. Yeah. Right, right. I'm out of here. I'm out of here. But that, it's true. It's in our business. It's similar, even
Yeah.
with the comedians and like you're
Yeah.
gonna do an album, TV. It's the same thing. So people become greed. They see your talent, but they don't want to push you,
Yeah.
or they become intimidated by you. You being a woman, being a
Yes.
Latina. So is it
Very
hard being a
true.
Latina in this industry of being a comic? Have
I wouldn't
you?
I wouldn't say it's hard being a Latina. I think, in general, it is a very male dominated industry, comedy. And being a woman in comedy is harder than I think being a Latina. So just being a woman, it can go against you, especially being, I don't want to toot my own horn, but I'm cute. Being a pretty
Right.
woman, it's even like they don't take you serious. Like they, and
Right.
I like they don't. They're like, yeah, right. She's just a model who's trying to just get more clout, and I'm like, okay, well, I'm headlining the show, so I got to do
Right.
30 minutes, and you got to do 5. So whatever you want to think,
Right.
we're showing
Exactly.
you otherwise, bitch. You know what I'm saying?
How about other comedian females? Do they embrace you? Are they showing you a lot of love? Have you feel any, malice, jealousy? You don't
It's
gotta say names if you don't want to,
oh
but
no, yeah, I mean, it's definitely both. You know what I mean? Just
okay.
like any
Yeah.
industry, you're gonna get some love, you're gonna get some hate. I definitely feel like I get more love always, and I think it's because I try to be a nice person to people. I always try to give people the
Right.
benefit of the doubt and be
Right.
kind and extend who I am. But there's definitely been some cattiness for sure.
Yeah. And no fighting, right? No, just
No,
kidding.
not yet.
'Cause comics get busy too. They
Oh
throw
yeah,
down too. I've been to comedy shows and people they fight for like if
yeah.
they stood too long on stage and they had to cut the other person,
Oh,
time
what about we
short.
gotta fight the audience because they're mad at what you say, you
Oh
know?
my God, have you seen that or have that happened to you? Are
Not
you
where I
one
had
you
to.
interact with the with your
Yeah,
skits? You interact, yeah.
I think it's important to do some audience interaction. Maybe not specifically crowd work, which is when you kind of like just joke on the audience and like,
Yes.
but you definitely want to connect with them. You want to be relatable. But sometimes you might not be as relatable as you think, and they might not like that.
Right.
I've never had like a physical altercation, but I definitely have had people tell me they didn't like certain things I've
Or
said and
throw a
brought
drink
people
at you.
up.
I've seen people throw
Oh,
drinks on stage
let somebody
too.
throw a drink at me. I'm
Okay, so you
I'm
haven't got that
diving.
yet.
No,
I know
not
that's
yet.
right.
Hopefully never, because I would
Yeah,
go
because you have
crazy.
idiots, and
Yeah,
yeah,
you
it
definitely
happens. It
do.
happens. No,
It
I love
happened
that.
when
I
I
love this.
go-go danced. Someone threw a drink at me when I was go-go dancing because her
He's like, bitch, you
boyfriend.
didn't shake your ass.
Yeah,
Oh,
her
oh,
boyfriend was like, I guess, like, he was like throwing money at the go-go dancers or whatever, and she didn't like that. So she pushed him and then threw the drink at me. So I like dived off my stage onto her. Like I was on a wrestling
right,
rope. And
right.
I got off my podium, flew on her and started fighting her, and they kicked her out.
Shit. I would have been
Oh, it's
like,
not my
wait a
fault.
minute.
Tame your man.
No, but first you're at a strip club, right? And so you're there to admire beauty and women shaking their ass, and you're supposed to tip them. So what was she there for? Like that didn't even make sense to
Well,
me.
go-go dancing is like the regular nightclub, so like we wear like costumes, and there's not really like touching, and it's not like we
Oh,
take
okay,
clothes
okay,
off.
okay, okay. So you're talking about okay, yes, not stripping. You're talking about those girls dancing. Oh, so they're
Yeah.
not supposed to throw money at you then?
So they can throw
No.
money, they can't touch us. So if they throw money, we have like these security guards that put it in like a bucket for us, and kind of like stripping, we split our tips, which is great.
Okay. Right.
But
Right.
there's no like you can't
In
touch the
Miami,
go-go's.
they don't tip. I've never seen like the girls that go on the stage or the speakers. I've never seen them tip them. I didn't know that.
So, yeah, not
Maybe that's
every
something
place
new.
will. Yeah, not every
Yeah.
place will, but some do. And this particular
That's
night, this
awesome.
girl was not feeling the tipping situation, and she threw a drink
Got
like
you.
directly, like bottom face boobs, and I was like, "Oh hell!" And I just jumped off my stage like directly onto her.
Yeah. Okay. That's a different story. Okay. Okay. Okay.
Right?
So you wasn't stripping. Let's just be clear. You was
No.
a dancer at a club, a
Yeah.
performer. You was just a performer at a
Yeah.
club. Oh, so you dance.
Yeah. I didn't. Girl, I could do like I could be like Chris Brown moonwalking.
No, I'm saying because it's a difference. These
It
strippers, a lot of
is.
strippers
Thank
can't
you for
dance.
saying that. Thank you
It's
for
a big
saying
fucking
that.
difference. Yeah.
Yes. Queen,
Nowadays,
thank you for
I go
saying
to a
that.
strip club and it's not sexy. They just shake their ass and you're like, "Where's the seduction? Seduce me, bitch."
Like,
They don't
damn.
do that shit. Yeah, there's no
They
seduction. Well, some of them are great, but a lot of them. it's just boring. They look bored, so you make me. I
They
don't
just
want to
be
come
like
here.
chewing their gum,
They
clapping.
just like, what the fuck is that? They just look like, are you here? Like,
They just
what?
clapping their ass, chewing their gum, sipping their drink. No
Hookah? Can I?
passion.
Wait, what's with sharing other people's, like, you're dancing and then grabbing their hookah? That is fucking
Ew.
disgusting. I've seen that a lot in
No.
Jersey, in New York. Girl, I've seen it. Can I have some hookah? And I'm like, what? Even if you change the tip, you still
I
got your
don't.
saliva
No,
spit,
I
right?
don't
I
do
never
that.
do hookah. I don't do hookah at all, but I
If
think
I've
that's
ever
gross.
done hookah, it's my hookah.
Right.
It's like me and like my man's hookah, or if I'm there with my best friend or something. But I'm not gonna share my hookah. You know what I mean? Or
Right,
anything
right,
for that
right.
matter.
Oh, so you're a real dancer. So you're very
Yes.
talented. That's very
Thank
good.
you, Queen. I'm so
I'm
glad
so
you
proud
said
of you.
that. Because people be like, why you got to say you're not a stripper? I'm like, because y'all need to know the difference.
There is a difference. There is a fucking difference.
Yeah.
Because I did a lot of choreography. I went on
Yes.
tour with a lot of different groups, so it's definitely a difference. And especially these clubs, I've seen girls like really dance,
Yeah.
like, house music, all
Yeah.
that. Every time they change the music, they're entertaining. They're
Hmm.
entertainers, just like Vegas. I
Yes,
feel like it's the same
exactly.
way. Yeah.
Yeah.
So there is a difference.
There is a
They just,
difference. And it's nothing against strippers. I love strippers.
Oh yeah, no,
Hey.
I've done it for when I was younger, and
Okay.
when I was like 18 years old, and I was fighting for custody for my son, my first son, and he had money then, and you have to have money to fight in court with someone who has money,
Yes.
and there's a lot of money to dish out to these lawyers to fight to get
And
my
I bet you
son
was
full custody.
making that money, girl.
I
Get
was
your.
woo, what?
Yes, I know that's
Yeah,
right. No, but it's
yes,
still a talent because pole dancing
yes, of
is
course, yeah, yeah,
hard.
yeah.
That is a talent.
Yes.
So each his
Yeah, I
own.
agree, but is a difference from
From like saying a
choreography or dancing.
dancer.
Yes, because a
Yeah,
lot
there's
of these girls, even if they pole dance bare minimum, they're bare minimum pole dancers, and then all they do is like two little shakes.
yeah, a
That's
little
it.
booty clap.
There's no seduction. There's no teasing. Before, these girls used to walk and be like, "That's a bad bitch." There's not. You hardly see that anymore. I
Yeah.
don't know. For me, it's not. I used to like going to strip clubs and admire beauty. I don't see it the same anymore. It's really fucking boring.
I'm gonna
To me,
tell
it's
you about
fucking boring.
I'm gonna tell you about when I got kicked out of the strip club. And I'm like, here's the thing. Don't play Beyonce if you don't want people to dance. They played Beyonce and was mad at me for dancing. The strippers were like, "Oh, she's dancing, get her out of here." I'm like, "I'm not
Wait,
like
you're not allowed to dance in a strip club?
you cannot." This was at Dancers in Orlando, girl. I got
What?
kicked out for dancing to fucking Beyonce at Dancers.
So you can't have a good time in the. I've never heard that. I've done
So
that before. Dance, like,
I don't know, maybe
yeah.
it's because I was like going
You're
in,
so
but I
stupid.
wasn't stripping. I wasn't
The
twerking. I was
girls
like
had to complain
being
because you was getting the
sexy.
attention.
I
Yeah,
don't
you
know.
was
I
getting the
wasn't getting
attention.
money. I was literally at my own, like with my friends, minding my business, just drunk, dancing to Beyonce. And next thing I know, I'm getting kicked out for dancing. I was like, "Excuse me."
That's
I know.
crazy.
I was
Yeah,
so
they were
pissed.
hating on you. The
That was
girls
the
were
last
hating
time I
on you.
went there. They lost my
Yeah,
respect.
Orlando strip clubs, anyways, are really whack. Just to let you know, they're freaking boring and they smell like an ashtray full of
It
cigarettes.
smelled like the
Literally,
1970s, like where
it
you can
does.
smoke inside of diners.
It's so bad. I fucking hate that shit. No, it really does. We're not exaggerating this shit.
No,
I
it's
swear to
bad.
God. Yeah. So hell no. So anything you would like to promote what's coming up? You have
Oh,
the thing
okay.
on OnlyFans. So tell me everything where they can
Yes.
reach you, see you.
Yes. So my main website is stephanietejada.com. It's just my name.com. And that's like my hub. You can see all my social media, OnlyFans. I have merchandise, all that.
Yes.
You can subscribe to my OnlyFans. It's OnlyFans, the new queen of comedy. And I have my late night show Monday through Friday on their high o'clock, which is like if late night TV was uncensored and you can smoke weed. And you get
That's
that
awesome.
Monday through Friday. And then you get Sociopath and Psychopath, which is my parody talk show on their Wednesdays. And you can see some episodes
Awesome.
for free on OFTV. You could stream them on your TV with like a smart TV or your iPads, whatever, your phones. Um, my Instagram is stephanietejada.com.
Yes.
And you can catch me live. I'll be in Lancaster at Cold Crush the 12th. I will be at, where am I? Oh, the 13th, I'm doing a Valentine's Day party on my OnlyFans, like a virtual party.
Oh,
And then
that's awesome.
Yes, it's so fun. I do it with a comedian friend named Grace Fraga. So shout out to Grace. And then the 17th, I'm at Laugh Factory in Long Beach. And
Yes, you're busy. I love you're doing so
yeah,
much and putting so much content. Listen,
thank
the more
you.
content, the better. And I feel like this is only the beginning. I see you on TV. I see you on the
Oh,
big
thank
screen.
you. I
I really, really
appreciate
do.
that.
And whatever I can do to help, and I already got a few people in mind that I'm going to link you up with. And yeah, this is so great. And just I'm grateful you being on here, being a strong
Oh, so
Latina,
grateful.
talented as hell, and just a blessing. I just wanted to show you love and tell you that I support you fully.
Thank you. I support you. I'm so happy to be on here. Like I said, you kind of
Yes.
inspire me to be the baddie I
Thank
am.
you.
Yeah,
I
so
love
just
it.
you can check me out on my website. My Instagram is Stephanie Tejada with 2 A's. And yeah, upcoming comedy shows, all that is on my website.
I love it. Thank you for coming, and thank you guys for watching Just
Thank
Glow
y'all.
podcast. And don't forget to just glow.